I bought my first Apple Watch, and honestly, I hate it. Now, before you guys come for me, I completely understand why the Apple Watch is as popular as it is. I mean, Apple's sold well over 200 million Apple Watches since it launched. It constantly makes up around a quarter of all smartwatch shipments worldwide. It tracks your heart rate, your workouts, your sleep. It lets you answer calls, pay for things, get directions. The list goes on. There's probably 50 other things that I don't even know about. It is objectively one of the most useful watches ever made. Now, the reason I bought one is pretty similar to everyone else. Started running recently, so I wanted to track my pace, my heart rate, distance, all of that. I also started wearing it to bed because everyone talks about the whole sleep tracking, and I'm not gonna lie, I think that one's a placebo a little bit, because I mean, not necessarily a placebo, but like it just tells you if it's bad, right? Like I wake up and I feel like shit, so I kind of know, right? It's cool, I guess, but whatever. So this isn't me saying that the Apple Watch is bad. It's actually the opposite. I think it's an incredible piece of technology, and for the reasons I bought it, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. The problem is that wearing it reminded me why I love mechanical watches so much, and I feel like young men my age are just forgetting about mechanical watches, right? I mean, all right, check it out. It sounds like a weird comparison, but it's similar to like AI, right? AI generated content. One of the biggest criticisms that people have is that it feels soulless, right? Technically, it's incredible. It can be faster. It usually is faster, smarter, more efficient than a person in lots of ways, but it just feels that like it's missing that human element. And that's exactly how I feel when I look at this Apple Watch, right? It's an incredible piece of technology, and it does almost everything better than a mechanical watch. It's packed with sensors, features, and software, but when I look down at my wrist, it just feels soulless. Now, when I put on that mechanical watch, I know I'm wearing something that was built from hundreds of tiny little moving mechanical parts. It doesn't rely on any software updates or a battery that eventually dies, and unless you're talking about quartz, I guess that's a little different, right? But while an Apple Watch makes me appreciate technology, mechanical watches make me appreciate craftsmanship. And those are two completely different feelings, and I realized I value the second one a lot more. One thing I noticed almost immediately was that every time I looked down at my wrist, I wasn't looking at a watch anymore. I was just looking at another screen. Listen, my phone is a screen, my computer is a screen, my TV is a screen, even my car has screens now. I don't really need another screen attached to my body all day. I ended up turning almost all of the notifications off because I got tired of my wrist vibrating all the time, and once I did that, I even started to wonder why I was even wearing it. If I'm not using notifications, I'm not replying to texts, and I'm not tracking every little thing my body's doing, then what am I even getting out of it? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying a mechanical watch is more functional at all, right? That's not even a conversation worth having. The Apple Watch is light years ahead of any mechanical watch when it comes to features, right? But that's literally what it's designed to do. I'm also not saying a $4,000 Cartier tank is a better purchase than a $150 Orient Bambino. Those are complete different products for complete different people, and it's not about the money, right? It's not because it's more expensive. It has nothing to do with features, it has nothing to do with price points. I think watches have always been more than just a way to tell time. They mark important points in people's lives, right? When they graduate, when they're married, when they have a kid, when they've accomplished something that they've worked toward for years. They become tied to memories. This is a Tissot Gentleman, and I bought it right before I proposed to my wife. I already knew she was the one, but I was still nervous. It was a huge step. I was young. And I remember seeing the green dial, and it just felt right? I was kind of scared because I never had a green watch, and it just felt weird, but it was like the right move. Like I knew it was the right move, even though it was scary. And that's kind of how it was with the engagement. Don't get me wrong, that's beyond corny. Even saying that. Hopefully it gives me brownie points if she's watching, but I mean, it could just be my like consumerism trying to justify it, but regardless, I look at this watch and I remember proposing to her out of New York, and I just won't have that relationship with an Apple Watch. It's just not like that. 5 years from now, there's going to be a new Apple Watch with better processor, and then this one's going to be in a drawer tucked away. My Tissot will be passed down to my child. And yeah, I don't know. It's just something, that's just something technology just doesn't really do. It just doesn't hit that. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not telling you not to buy an Apple Watch. I mean, if you're into fitness, if you like the health tracking or convenience makes your life better, I completely get it. Sometimes it's just nice to look down at your wrist and see nothing but the time. Maybe a date, moon phase, you know what I mean? But no notifications, no distractions, just a nice timepiece that you earned. And I'm still going to wear my Apple Watch, right? I'm still going to run with it. I don't know how long the sleep thing is going to last, right? But whenever I run, I don't even wear it really to work out because I'm not really, I'm just working out, right? I'm not really tracking my heart rate and things like that when I'm just lifting. Now running, I will wear it. But like, it could have gotten a lot cheaper, I guess, if I wanted something. I don't know. It just doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Camacho. I am a tech nerd. I do a bunch of hobbies, random stuff. I'm always getting into things. I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time, and I never really know what my niche is going to be. So I think what I'm going to do is whatever I'm feeling, I'm going to post about it, whether it's me talking about my Apple Watch or whether it's going to be me learning how to be a pilot or another side hobby. I don't know what, but we're going to post about it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to find out what we like to talk about, and I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure out what I want to do. I do love watches, and they get kind of pricey, so we need to figure it out quick. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.